Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I didn't really have a video planned. This is kind of a spur of the moment thing. I wanted to try out my new tripod I got off Amazon to hold my phone. So yeah, that's kind of why I'm doing this video today, is to give it a shot and also just kind of share a story of how my day was. And I had to go to the dermatologist. So yeah, I just wanted to talk to you guys and share about my day. So I'm glad you guys are joining me. So don't forget to click that like button and also make sure you subscribe so you can keep watching my awesome videos. Besides this one's probably gonna be pretty boring, but if you guys are watching it, I really do appreciate it. So let's get started. Okay, so I know you guys are probably watching this and like, okay, first of all, Gabrielle, like, you look like a hot mess. Sorry, I just got back from work, and I had a dermatologist appointment today, so I couldn't wear any makeup. And you might be like, hey, why do you have this dot on your eye? Well, I'm about to tell you why I have this purple dot under my eye. So today, actually not today, rewind about 2 weeks ago, I had a dermatologist appointment because I've had this small little bump underneath my eye for about 8 months. And I thought it was like a pimple, or I don't know what it was. I didn't think about it. You know, I'm only 21 years old. I see small things and I kind of just like brush it off my shoulder. Anyway, I was like, you know what, I probably should go get this checked. Find out what it is, if it's a sty or like how I can get rid of it, because it was just annoying. So 2 weeks ago, I went to the dermatologist to try to figure out what was going on with my skin. And they were like, well, it looks like it's not a pimple, it's not a sty, it could be a cyst, or could be skin cancer, which when they throw the cancer card out, they're like, whoa, what? Skin cancer? And as you can see me, I don't go out in the sun very often, so that was kind of alarming when they said skin cancer. So unfortunately, I couldn't find out that day what was going on with my eye. So they're like, you're gonna have to come back in 2 weeks when we have the plastic surgeon here, and we're gonna have to take a biopsy of the skin and send it down to pathology. And I was like, great, cool, you know, that's awesome. So fast forward 2 weeks to today. This morning I had my appointment with the plastic surgeon to get the bump biopsied. So, you know, it's just a normal day. Obviously, you know, wake up, get ready for work, don't put any makeup on, which was really, really weird. But yeah, so I had to go to the dermatologist, and I got there, signed in, you know, just waited. Everything was fine, normal. They took me back. They gave me the lowdown of what was gonna happen. And so the plastic surgeon comes in and she's like, so we're gonna just have to mark the margins. I'm like, okay, no problem. So, you know, I've seen Grey's Anatomy enough to know what marking the margins is. They have that purple little marker. So I feel her do 2 little like swipes on under my eye. I'm like, oh, okay, like it's a fine tip. It's gonna be like 2 lines, 2 dots. Was I mistaken? It was not 2 lines or 2 dots. But I didn't know this yet. So they end up putting me on the table that she's gonna be doing the biopsy from, and they numb my eye, which if you've ever had lidocaine or numbness near your eye, it's very, very weird, because when you blink, it's like, I feel like it's in slow motion, so it's kind of uncomfortable and kind of really weird. So I just had my eyes closed for a while, just waiting for her to come back. You know, they let it sit for a little bit. And so I started panicking. My heart's like racing in my chest. Like I was freaking out. I was like, oh my God, like she's gonna have like a knife near my eye. I was like, what if she sneezes and like cuts my face up? But she didn't. She was awesome. So she comes in and she's like, open your eye. So I'm like, I have my eyes open like a little bit. And I'm like, oh my God, Gabrielle, like, don't blink. Whatever you do, do not blink right now. So I was like panicking. I couldn't feel a thing. So after that, she was like, okay, well, we're gonna put some ointment on it and you'll be on your way. This was like less than 20 minutes. Like it did not take long at all, which was great. So the nurse came back in. She's like, okay, we're gonna clean up a little bit around it. She goes, unfortunately, I can't take all the marker off, which I did not know. I was like, oh, okay, fine. So I was like, okay, no problem. And so she cleaned it up a little bit, put the ointment on, and they sent me on my way. I was like, okay, cool. So I get back in my car, still haven't seen my face yet. And I look in my mirror, and I'll get a little bit closer so you guys can see. I see this, and this has gotten better because this happened at like 9:30 this morning, and it is now like almost 6 o'clock at night. I was like, oh my God. I was like, I have to go to work with this purple splotch under my eye. That's not noticeable. No one's gonna say anything. So it was just super embarrassing. I was like, oh, okay, great, cool. But yeah, they were great. So unfortunately, I had to wait another 2 weeks to get my results back. So who knows what's gonna happen. So I mean, if you guys want to have another video of when I get my results back, comment down below, let me know, yes, no, like I would totally be happy to do that for you guys. But yeah, so I had to wait another 2 weeks for me to get my results back from pathology. So it's kind of a little nerve-wracking, especially when they throw the skin cancer card out there for you. And it being on my face, it's very alarming. But I'm sure everything's fine. But yeah, so I go to work, and most of my coworkers knew I had to go to the doctor today, but they didn't know my face was gonna be all marked up. So I walk into work and they're like, Gabby, what's up? What's on your face? And I was just like, okay, here's what happened. And I had to go down the whole story. And I was like, yeah, so I have a purple marker on my face. And so I was like, please don't let one of the clients be like, what's on your eye? Because I either look like I'm super clumsy and walked into something, or I scribbled on my face with a marker and just didn't clean it up. But thankfully no one said anything. And half the time I forgot that I had this on my eye. So if I went into the back or went to the bathroom and I looked in the mirror, I'd be like, oh my God, and it would scare the crap out of me. But yeah, now it's the end of day. Thank goodness I'm home. I'm gonna get my comfortable clothes. I'm gonna wash my face and try to get this purple stuff off my skin. So I hope it will come off. I hope it doesn't hurt, because after the lidocaine went away at work, it was very uncomfortable with blinking my eyes. Still right now blinking, it kind of hurts because they didn't just take a little bit of skin off the top. It has there's a cut, there's like a little divot in my skin, which is gonna heal. But it's like super uncomfortable because it's right under my eyelashes. So it's not the most fun. So I don't recommend going to get anything biopsied under your eye. If you have to, do it, but it's not the best. I don't like it. It's just uncomfortable. It doesn't hurt, but it's more of something I would rather go do and then come home and rest, so I don't have to keep blinking, and I could just, close my eyes for a while until it kind of goes away. But I'm an adult and I had to work, so whatever. Anyway, that's just my day. I wanted to share with you guys. It was my experience at the dermatologist. I've never had to go through something like this before, so yeah, it was interesting, and I hope all of the stuff comes back, positive in a good way, but the results are negative. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate if you made it through this video, because it was a little boring me just sharing about my day. But I appreciate you guys watching. Stay tuned for my next video. I haven't planned it yet, but I do know the content of what it is gonna be. So it's gonna be a lot more exciting, a lot more fun and entertaining than this video was. So make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, even press that little bell so you'll be notified when my next video goes up. And I will see you guys next time.